Hey guys, what's going on? This is Nasar, aka the Real Estate Doru. I'm not your guru, I'm your Doru because I actually do this business. Today we in one of my rehabs. Check this joint out. You know what I mean? Got the fresh paint job with the ceiling fan. This is all about you. I try to provide value and content for you guys. Where do I find hard money? You found this particular deal and you know it's a home run. So instead of just making a few thousand or so on your particular house, what you would like to do is just renovate that house yourself and make the lump sum of money. But please keep in mind, whenever you're rehabbing houses, there is a risk you're taking. Market could change. Your house could sit longer than expected to. Those things happen. With that being said, let's just stay back on topic, where to find hard money. Okay, just a few companies to go where to find hard money is. You can Google your city, hard money. Your city, hard money. If you're living in a smaller city, then Google your state. So I would Google North Carolina hard money or Charlotte hard money, and you'll find hard money lenders in your particular market. But just a few, CarolinaHardMoney.com. Shout out to Wendy Sweet. If you speak to her, just tell her, hey, I was watching Nasar's YouTube video and he told me about your company and you just wanted to inquire, see if they do business in that state. They don't do business in every state, but if you're in the Carolinas, they definitely do business in the Carolinas. All over the Carolinas, they lend hard money. You have Lima1Capital.com. That's LIMAONE Capital.com. I'll put these links in the description as well, but you got Lima1Capital.com. Go over there, ask for Courtney, my boy Courtney. He'll take care of you. If Courtney's not over there, whoever you get, they'll take care of you at Lima1Capital.com. You can do Lender1.com, which is a great company that you can work with, that you can get loans from. IronBridgeLending.com is another company that you can get hard money from. So those are just a few companies that you can use to see if they lend in your state. How does hard money work? Okay, so some of these companies might require a down payment. So let's say they require 10%, right? So if the property is $50,000, the draw is $50,000. All right, you're getting a draw for $50,000. When I say getting a draw, meaning that they're gonna hold in escrow $50,000 for you to fix up the house. That's the money to fix up the house. The other 50. So you're buying for 50. You're gonna put 50 in to fix it up, and you're gonna sell it for 160. Okay. So what happens is some companies are gonna require 10% on the purchase price. So 10% on that purchase price would be $5,000. Some companies are going to also require the 10% plus your points be paid up front. So let's say it's 3 points. A point is 1% of that loan. So in a $50,000 loan, that's $1,500 in points on 3 points. So you'll pay your 10% plus your $1,500 in points, then your closing costs, okay? Some companies are going to say, well, look, technically you're borrowing 100 from us, even though you're not getting it all up front. So we want 10% on 100. So as we know, that's $10,000. And they might require points too, and they might say, hey, I roll my points into the loan. They might say that. And then what's going to happen is you're going to have a payment, an all interest payment that will be paid monthly, so that on that particular property. And it's annualized by about a year, okay? Now, with me, I like to get my loans for 12 or 13 months. Sometimes I do 6 months loans, but each company offers different products, okay? Now, hypothetically speaking, let's say you buy the house, you go through, you got the house, you close on it. Now, you ready to fix the house up, right? You got the contractor. Depending on your company, they'll say, hey, look, every time you spend $10,000 out of this $50,000, we're gonna send somebody out to make sure you sent $10,000. They might charge you for that. To send somebody out to make sure you spent what you say you're gonna spend, and then they will reimburse you. Okay? So that's how a draw works. You spend, they reimburse you. Okay? So that's how that works. Now, thirdly, what I strongly recommend when rehabs, things go wrong. Sometimes you have to fire contractors. Normally you have to fire contractors, you're gonna go over budget, okay? So that happens. And when you're ripping houses apart, you're definitely going to find issues. You're going to go over budget. Industry standard is 10%, okay? Industry standard is 10%. And 10% of 50,000 is 5,000. So I strongly recommend you having extra money put up just in case something goes wrong. You know, because eventually you will come across that deal where stuff will go wrong. For example, if a buyer's going to do an inspection, then you're going to find out the crawl space has issues, might be foundation issues, etc. And now you have to spend an extra $7,000. So that comes out of your pocket. You know, you have to have the extra money to have that. You know, and so I tell people if you have $15,000 to $20,000 up, that's a good enough cushion so that you can start rehabbing. But things definitely go wrong when you're rehabbing. Flipping ain't easy. Take my word for it. I have had houses, this might sound crazy, where I went 20 grand over, okay? Contractor quoted me 55, I end up at 80. Now, that's a big gap. You know, it's a big, very big gap, you know, but basically you had to rebuild the house. So those things happen, you know, and this is not Amazon customer service or Chick-fil-A customer service. You just can't say, oh, well, you told me this, I ain't giving you no more money. Well, then you're gonna have to pay the new guy, and a new guy come behind an old contractor. He's gonna say, yo, I don't like to use other people's work. I don't like this work. I don't trust this work. So I gotta redo this over, so it's your price. So it's best you build a relationship with a GC. When I say GC, a general contractor or a contractor, in North Carolina, if you spend over $30,000, you have to have a licensed general contractor. But it's best that you build a relationship with one over time so that you guys can have those crucial conversations about overages and how that's going to be handled and things like that, because they have to be handled. And I'm going to just tell you, majority of the contractors, once they mess up, they underquote you and they realize it's going to be more, they're going to take the money and run. You're going to have a few stand-up guys that's going to tell you, hey, look, this is what's going on. This is what I need. This is what happened. And it's best to work with those guys as long as they're honest and going to complete the work. All right, guys? So I hope that information helped you. Again, flipping ain't easy. It can be well rewarding, though. So, you know, I recommend you doing it. I hope that the hard money companies, you can reach out to them and do business with them. You don't have to drop my name unless you go to Carolina Hard Money or Lima One Capital and you ask for Courtney. And if Courtney's over there, he knows me personally, he will take care of you. Carolina Hard Money, Wendy Sweet, tell her you know Nasar. They will take care of you over there. All right, guys. As usual, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. If you got like a hard money company that you like to use or you have experience with hard money, hey, comment the video below. If you rehab, comment the video below. And until next time, I wish you much success in your life and in your business. Peace.